Turning now to Vote 2022. We're nearly a week into early voting, and as Election Day quickly approaches, safety is always at the top of mind for poll workers, especially after incidents of election worker intimidation across the country. News 4 Jax reporter Brittany Jones is joining us live now from the Duval County Supervisor of Elections office. And Brittany, even pastors are coming together to make sure that poll workers and voters are safe.
Yes, Mary, these are the people who are on the front line of democracy, like those who work here at this particular polling site. And I spoke to the supervisor of elections, and he tells me, luckily, there have not been any threats, but they do have plans in place to make sure workers and voters are kept safe. It's been 20 years since Adele Jones started working elections, and being a part of the voting process is what she loves.
I feel that, someone has to do it. And I may as well be one of those people. I like working with people. I like helping people. And I feel that I'm, doing one of my political duties by helping people vote, making the process easier for them.
A process that's not so easy in other parts of the country right now. So election officials are always making sure to take precautionary safety measures.
Normally, when we arrive now, it's dark. So we have an escort in the mornings to bring us into the building. And then in the evening when we leave, we also have an escort to take us to our cars.
I checked with Duval, St. Johns, and Clay County, and the supervisor of elections says so far they're all very fortunate to report no threats to their election workers or voters for this midterm election. But it's been an issue for other areas after the 2020 elections. Take the state of Arizona, for instance. A lawsuit was filed this week in federal court targeting people who were accused of staking out and filming voters at ballot drop boxes while armed. Robert Phillips, chief elections officer for the Duval County Supervisor of Elections, tells us they monitor those issues.
We are very aware of that, but it's a fine line because at the same time, whereas you want the poll workers to be safe, you also don't want a police presence at a polling location either.
Local election officials tell me they put their election workers through Homeland Security training, and each location has a poll deputy that operates as their eyes and ears on the ground. But they can't disclose all that they do to keep safe.
We do go over an emergency procedures with them to make sure if something happens in a polling room, what they could do.
For some, it's led veteran election workers off of the job. Over in Nevada, a recent Reuters investigation into threats against an election worker for alleged voter fraud led to her resignation after fearing for her family's safety. Jones says she has no reason to believe that happened here. Before anyone wanting to interrupt the process to vote, she has a message.
I think it's everybody's right to get out and vote, to let their voices be heard. And I just think it's just wrong for anyone to feel that they have a right to take that right away from other people.
Now, I spoke to a pastor off camera who tells me everyone should have their right to exercise their right to vote without any intimidation tactics or violence. Those pastors have a meeting tomorrow virtually at 11 a.m. We will bring you all of the updates. We're live downtown tonight. Brittany Jones, Channel 4, the local station.